Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and we're back here in Tech Corp. And as you can see things have changed a little bit since you were last with me. About a week and a bit ago now. It seems like an awfully long time. But yeah, so we're still awaiting on the next update from the developers. We're still running on 1.9. They have been working apparently a lot on translation issues since then, so they're getting that sorted out. But I think there's still a few issues to be resolved in the game. Reminder, of course, we are very early access in this game. This is a little indie title, which came out just a few weeks ago into early access on Steam. So there's a good few things that are still worrisome in terms of gameplay. But there you are. One of those is, and I'm not sure I can sort of demonstrate or prove it here, so I'm going to gloss over it. The reason we've changed, the reason I've actually moved on about 60 weeks in game time, as it were, since the last episode. We're now on week 227, and we left off in the end of the previous episode at 16 something or other. Now there appears to be an issue with switching between the office floor and the factory floor, in that it can upset the flow of the tutorial, which, as you know, we're still working through, and in terms of management of the lead programmer and the team of programmers providing him with modules to create the add-on, which is what we're going to look at in a second. And one of the things that was suggested, I can't honestly remember if it was on the Discord channel or the forums or another YouTube player. I wish I could remember, but I saw it some time ago, and I've had it in the back of my mind that when I get back to playing this and recording it, I'll do that, and I've completely forgotten who offered that advice. But the advice is just stuff your factory full of machines, producing all the basic components you need, and then just sit in the office until you've got your add-ons and your products sorted out, which is the next stage of development, and have your your sales executive chasing down hardware contracts. Now, because your machines are just sat here going full tilt continuously, you should be able to accept pretty much every contract and deliver it without coming back here to make sure they're doing the right stuff. The only slight issue I've got in the size of the building I've got here at the moment, at this stage of the game, is I can only fit in, I think, 9 machines. It's possible I might be able to get a 10th in there, I think, but I didn't want to fiddle with the layout of it too much. So I just added in another 5, I think it was, because I had 4 already. So they're producing 9 components, but there are actually 11 units here that you can produce. So they're not being produced by my machines. So in terms of the hardware contracts that I'm accepting and delivering on, they can only include those 9 units that I'm producing. So I'm not producing any inputs, and I'm not producing any Bluetooth. So this hardware contract here, I'm going to have to decline because it requires inputs. But everything else I can accept, and as you can see, over those 60 weeks or whatever, I've racked up a modest amount of money. 3,764,000 whatever currency this is. Actually, is that 3? No, it is 3 million. I thought for a second that was a third comma, but it's not, it's a full stop. Okay. I also, since the last episode, I tried to create a 4th product, the AV Ace 2, a second video camera, but it's sold pitifully. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to switch over into the office, and we'll continue having a look at the product and software development side of it. Okay, so here we are back in the office, and again, a few little things have changed. We've got the lead programmer, of course. I actually employed a 5th programmer underneath the same manager to support the work requirements of this lead programmer. And the add-on we're looking to create, just a reminder of how these things work. As far as I can make out, this is how they work. You create add-ons for your products, and the add-on we're creating for our cameras is cloud storage. And as you can see here, we've got cloud storage, and we can use this for these products that we might manufacture or outsource manufacturing, as we have done so far. And that requires a number of features to provide this add-on: data compression, data efficiency, firewall, and antivirus. Now, what my lead programmer and his team of cohort, that's a good word, I haven't used that for a while, and his cohort are doing, are producing these modules. These are modules, not the individual software components that the programmers worked on before, and we'll see that in a second. So they've been producing all these, and we've got nearly all of them done. I think, which is why I've come in at this point in the game, is we're about to complete the firewall module here. So these are features, not modules. So these are the features. So the firewall is made up. So the add-on which you put onto your product comprises a number of features, and the features comprise a series of modules which the lead programmer creates from the basic software components that the programmers create. Yes, a nice chain that. So they've been doing all this. They finished the QA module a little while ago, and they've been grinding through the optimization module. Now I'm saying grind here because this bit of the game really did seem rather grindy, which is why we're sort of grinding through these hardware contracts. Let's delete on that one. And the lead programmer is creating these optimization modules, but that requires all these different components from the programmer team, this team of 5 people here. Now the manager is auto managing all that, and he is making sure the programmers provide the bits required, the components required to create the modules, so required for the lead programmer to create the modules to create the feature which go into creating the add-on. Still with me? I think this makes sense. Hopefully it will. We actually get to adding on an add-on to a product. So I say we're very close to creating the final optimization module. So we should see that in a second. In the meantime, my researcher has not been idle, and we have researched all sorts of stuff. We've got up to utility generation 7, mobile hardware 5. We've done quite a few features here, which is why that feature list here was so lengthy. So the researcher is providing guidance on how to produce these features, what's required to support them, and then build into the add-ons. There's still things on this I'm really rather vague on, but that seems to be how it works. In terms of hardware components, the engineer is still busy occasionally. Ooh, this is the desktop stuff, I think, isn't it, for Generation 1 desktop, so you can work on that prototype. So the researcher's been working on that. Yeah, let's do some more Gen 2 desktop stuff. Okay, oh, and finally, before we crack on and get the game running, this video camera, I created 10,000 of them, and as you can see, demand and brand strength have just dropped out. Possibly because I was creating a bog standard product with no add-on features or anything like that. So it could be that the market is now bored with your typical average camera. They want something funky with features, and because of that I spent nearly $1 million creating and promoting it, and I've earned so far less than $115,000. Yeah, not a good return on investment. Okay, so let's get the guys working. What have we got here? We need another. We can do that to hardware contract, or we can deliver that one straight away. I mean, that's it. The thing is, the machines in the factory, can't do that one's got inputs. Ignore that one. We can do that one. They're just continuously producing stuff, and it really is very impressive, the rate. So again, I think there's some sort of balance thing that needs to be worked out here, because some things go really fast, other things take forever, like creating these modules is taking my team of 5 ages to work through. We can do you. We can deliver you. We can do you. Not doing you because you're Bluetooth. Yeah, you can see here, because my machines in the factory are just producing things constantly, I've got this huge stock of things like the display and the display in particular, and the CPU. So it's just a matter of waiting for it to finish off the one bit it's not got. Okay, now how are we in terms of that? Are we going to get a notification that we've got the firewall finished? No, we're not. So let's stop the game there. So, right, so our lead programmer has created all the modules we need for unlocking the firewall. So if we unlock that, we can go to the add-ons, cloud storage. That's all green now, so we can unlock that. And yes, it goes green there, which is awesome, but it also goes, it increments this number here, creating 2 add-ons. So that's wonderful. So we just need another add-on to create. So we need something else that works with, we've got data compression, we've got data compression, data efficiency and stuff. I want something that works with a camera as well. There's not going to be anything, is there? Oh no. So we've been creating the battery saver, right? So we want tools feature. So where's the tools? That's you there. Oh, actually that's not such, right, only a few of these items are required. Now we're still working on optimization. My lead programmer, yep, so once he's done that we can move out. So I'm going to grind through this. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just accepting hardware contracts and the team here are grinding through this, and I keep my researcher and my engineer busy occasionally just to give them something to do, otherwise they just get very bored being sat at their desks. So we need to start that. We need to start that prototype. There we go. Give it to the engineer. Alright, now because the researcher and engineer don't have managers, I have to manage when they take their breaks. Although, as we said in the last episode, I'm sure it was then, that the game now does force people to take a break when they hit 0 performance, when their energy reaches 0. But that is it's a bit late, if you ask me, to be taking a break when you're sort of crawling along the floor, barely able to lift your head up. You see, you're raking in money here, which is really, really good, but it would be nice if something productive was going on, to be honest. We can accept you. We can deliver you. So, okay, so I'm going to keep on grinding through this, and we'll come back again after we've gone through some time, and we'll see about adding our second add-on. And we're back. It looks like 20 weeks or so have passed since you were last with me. Gosh, how time flies when you're enjoying yourself. And we have completed the second of our features, tools. So we can create whatever, I've already forgotten what it was we were after. Data backup, was it? No. Remote, no. Footage stabilizer, no. I've forgotten already. Perhaps I should have. Office, no. Was that autofocus? Was that it? No. Aha! I think it was this one. So yes. So we've got system process. We've already unlocked that feature. Did that a while ago. If you remember when we started this, I had a whole host of modules ready to feed into this. So those first few were very quick and easy. It's just the later ones where we've needed a lead programmer to actually create them. That's taken more time. And to be honest, I mean, I could have employed a second lead programmer, added a couple more programmers, got rid of the marketing chap. He's been sat idle all this time, and speeded the process up a bit. But it's still kind of a bit of a grind, and yeah, I think it's a balance thing, I think, in the game at the moment. But before we do, we'll just check in on the researcher who's been doing a sterling job researching desktop hardware, and our engineer likewise has been creating the prototypes. The feature here, it just occurred to me, it would be nice here if you could tell at this point what products this might apply to. So obviously a DVD player doesn't really apply to a phone or a camera, but Blu-ray, that's not how you spell Blu-ray. Little typo there, they could fix. I don't know. So data backup. Yeah, should we do data backup? We'll research that. Right, so we are here because Lead programmer has completed tools development, so I can now unlock that, which means I can now unlock whatever it was. I've forgotten already. The man's a nightmare. Noise, no, it wasn't that. That was it. It was photo filters. Kind of Instagrammy, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, and as you can see here, little bits of the game still unfinished. Some description that fits. Always nice to see. Okay, so I've now created my 2 add-ons, which the advisor has requested of me. Now, is there anything else in here? Actually, while we're here, can we? What does platforms do? What does platforms do? We'll get to that. Hopefully that's kind of the next stage in the tutorial, so we'll be guided through that as and when it turns up. Anyway, we need to I want another add-on. What should we look at? Video chat. Oh, we can unlock that one as well. Utilities, that's cool. We actually could have done that earlier, but we're probably missing a couple of requirements for that. GPS, camera stabilizer. Okay, so machine learning is a module, sorry, a feature we're after. Machine learning. Is that? Oh, it is there. Okay. It's the same old. Optimization, QA, and database. I think actually you're working on QA, so you guys can carry on doing that. Hardware contracts, you're fine. Right, so let's have a look at creating this new product. We need to go to the factory to do that, don't we? Right, let's do it. So we're creating a new photo camera, and the CPU going to be latest and best we can stick in there. Let's get you Gen 6 storage. Yep. Big storage, battery, again the very latest, camera the very latest, audio, body case, metallic Gen 4. Okay, so video quality is poor, but everything else looks okay. So this is going to be Ace 3, the 3rd camera in the Ajax Vision range. Okay, and we'll do that. Should we go bright red? That is a very bright red, isn't it? I wonder why you can't unlock all these colours. Yeah, let's go bright red. We're bold, we're brash, we don't care. We like to tip them down a little bit like that. Or is it always would tipping up be better? Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Ooh, add-ons. Right. So okay, so photo filters, user satisfaction is good, although there are no active users, so we can add that. Now the interesting thing here is cloud storage. This is weird. It kind of ties into my own personal preferences and prejudices. I like having things stored locally. I don't trust the internet to keep things for as long as I want, because I keep things forever, and I mean forever. So I don't trust the cloud storage to actually last forever, because companies have a habit of changing their mind, going bust, or thinking, I can't be bothered to do that anymore, let's do something else instead. And suddenly you've lost all your films, your photos, your music, whatever. So should we just stick, we could stick that one in, it gives us 2, but I don't like that user satisfaction. Seeing as our last product was so poorly received, I'm not going to risk bad. So we'll take photo filters as an add-on. Our marketing budget, now we have got a lot of money. We've got 6.5 million through those hardware contracts. Marketing budget, let's spend big-ish. 750,000. That does no. Let's stay at 500. Thereabouts. The precision control on that isn't terribly good. So marketing is 500. A campaign. We're going to have a trailer. We're going to have a commercial, and we're going to have an event. The event we can spend that much on. The commercial we'll spend a similar amount on, and the trailer, I think these are ridiculously big numbers. I wish I knew what the impact would be. Let's cut the commercial down. Oh, 170, that'll do. 72, that's fair enough. 185 for the event and 140 for the trailer. These are stupid numbers, but who knows. Okay, the trailer, it's going to feature the features. It's going to be epic. It's going to be 2 minutes worth of epicness. Yeah. The celebrity endorsement in the advertising, in the commercial. We can afford lukewarm water. Who might that be? Ask I. He was an actor. Do we want another actor or a musician? Rick Thrasher. Go for it. Yep. And perhaps another musician or an actor. Have we got? You're not Toby Pakes. Oh yeah, we'll take you as well. Okay, and the focus of this is going to be exciting, funny. We're going to do funny. Direction, yeah. Production, we can't afford anything else. So let's bring these back down again. Let's get these up to special effects. Okay, it's difficult. Again, it's difficult to judge the effectiveness of each of these features. Now, presumably this will something that will come out of further development of the game. So, yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay, and I've got $190,000 to play with. It's just silly money, isn't it? I could buy a playoff advert billboard for a mere $700, but Super Bowl, I don't like bidding because I don't like the risk of losing. I'm not a very competitive kind of chap. Let's go for the World Cup. And we want 15 days for $40,000 thereabouts. Oh, okay, they were happy with that. I hope I get some of that marketing budget back. Okay, so we now need, right, okay, we need to outsource this. We're gonna, we'll go with Samsung because we want this one to be very high, we want it to be very good quality. Now Fireglass are good, but not the best. Yeah, they get a bit longer too. Okay, so how many of these are we going to produce? Let's go 25,000. This better work. And we're going to launch in, again, I don't know how long it takes to produce a set number of units, so we'll say 50 days. That's not long. Less than 2 months. Okay, so the marketeer is already working on that. Good man. Everyone else, is there a prototype the engineer can carry on working on? There you go. And we can deliver that hardware contract. We can accept that one. Go to the factory and start producing. I don't want to go back to the factory. I've done that. once already. Okay. He's not telling me anything I need to know. Okay. Okay, you're still doing QA, that's fine. Now you see what's happened here. It's, having gone to the factory, I've now lost this software creation option here. Although I can press C and it works. A little bugette, I think. The tutorial is looping back to starting feature research. So if we just get our researcher here doing some of that, let's say mobile payments. Yeah. Start creating modules. That's what he's doing. Do we need to stop him and start him? There you go. Yeah, we're back into that again. It's I think this is what people have said on the Discord channel. You're stuck in the tutorial hell at this point, but you can't escape from there. I've done that. I need to release the... okay, maybe it's catching up with me. Maybe I'm not completely stuck. Maybe we're not in a never-ending loop. Software progress. Okay. So I think we need to actually... we need to get our team working on software for that product, I think. So stop that, set the task, work on ACE 3. There you go. No, what do you mean no products to work on? Oh, they've done it already. Thinking heck, that was quick. So, yeah, if you were managing to get the bits of the screen that I was whizzing around, when we came back to the office, the software progress was minimal, nil, I think, for my new camera. So I reset the manager to set the team to work on that, and it completed instantly. Well, it might have taken a day, I'm not entirely sure, but it was very, very quick. So he can now auto manage. So I think what are they? Oh, they're all idle. So how do we get him to work on reset the manager? Select him. Oh. Got to put all you people back in. Okay, we'll use the colour purple, set employees to rest. I can't remember what it was now, 40? Something like that. Okay. Let's do that. So if we stop you and say, let's give me more Q&A, QA modules. The staff are still idle. So nope, they're not going back in there. Oh, right. Okay, so that's a bit of an annoying. We'll hopefully sort that out in time for the next update. But it looks like we're getting close to releasing our fabulous new camera. Our first trailer. This is good news. We haven't seen excellent results from our marketing for a little while now. So we got +8 hype and an excellent rating for our trailer. Only John Dexter could do a better production. If every trailer had this level of production, the world would be a better place. Wonderful production. Wow, what team do they have to produce that production? Yeah, that's quite a good response. Oh. The commercial, however, less so. I really dislike Toby Pakes. Oh, it's having that level 2 chappie in there. The musician and the first actor were level 3, weren't they? So rating was bad. Although the quality was good, they liked the actors. And dear. And the World Cup, only $94 for Ace 3. Excellent. Right. So we're just waiting now for the team at Samsung to actually produce my new camera. Well, I'm still faffing around with this. It says don't. So if we put you on a break, okay, and you're still waiting for that. Let's leave you out. So where's the manager? You're the manager? No, you're a vending machine. You're the manager's desk. So get back to work. And we do want to stop that task. We want to auto manage. Do I need to have the game running? Because I do tend to run a lot, as you know, in pause. Okay, right, so things are going on. So we've got game development coming up. We will see that in the next episode. Hopefully. I'll try. I've captured those screens just in case I don't see them again. But the Ace 3 has been launched. So marketing didn't go quite as well as expected. Only 23%, hype only 23%, product appeal 69%, critics 7%, a B. Okay, so we'll archive our previous. Ooh, that's taken off. That's a lot better, sales figure wise. So now I can create games. First, you need to buy a game studio using the sales executive. Next, you need to set your researcher to research game topics. Once some topics are discovered, you can then create games. Right, so guess where we're heading in the next episode of Tech Corp here on Ajaxpost Plays? Yep, we're going to do our own game. Having seen how well our last product has sold, get rid of you. Okay, so demand isn't great yet. It's only been selling for a few days. User satisfaction and appeal are good. Brand strength is poor, but that's probably off the back of our previous flop, to be honest. We're not selling a great many, but brands. Oh, we've got 3 add-ons, have we? Yeah, we think you have, haven't we? Oh, the strength. I don't think I showed you this during the recording, but I came here before I started the this episode, and my strength was down to 0. So, yeah, so sales appear to be going reasonably well. Or not. Do you need to... I close that, go back in. Yeah, that's selling reasonably well, I think. I think I'm happy with that. How do you close that window? Oh, eventually it does close of its own. All sales have dropped off there. Okay, right, so that's it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Tech Corp as we've looked a little bit more at how those add-ons, features and products work. I think that kind of makes sense. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed this, sorry, I just had to stop for a thought there for a moment. It's a dangerous thing, I know. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, just give us a click on that like, a little thumbs up, we'd very much appreciated. And of course, if you have any thoughts, ideas, suggestions, recommendations on how I can fix my manager, managing his team, be very much appreciated. Just drop a note into the comments box below. And of course, if you've not already done so, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But from me, Ajaxpost here in Tech Corp, until the next time, bye bye for now.